So I realized that I didn't do a intro for this video on this amazing book. So this is my intro. Hello, welcome. I bought this book off Amazon. I heard a lot of good things about it. And was it from Book Talk? I think Book Talk recommended it to me, but I think Book Talk recommended it to me, just like all my other books that are in my bookshelf right now. That's just my reader life. Okay? I get a lot of recommendations off Book Talk. Some of them are good, some are really bad. This book, I have to act like I didn't read it yet. This video is starting off so strong. 4 dates, a kiss, and a breakup. That's all it will take to find their soulmate. When it comes to love, Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up. But it turns out she's not the only one afflicted with this condition. His name is Justin. I don't know who Justin is. I don't know anything. And his Reddit thread about being love's good luck charm has gone viral. Now the two have come up with an ingenious plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out and they'll go on to find their soulmate. Only Justin wasn't supposed to be so unbelievably cute and hilarious. We don't know that. But when Emma's toxic mother shows up and Justin has to assume guardianship of his 3 siblings, they're suddenly navigating a lot more than they expected, including catching real feelings. Has fate finally brought the perfect pair together, or will their cure be way more hazardous than the curse itself? So that is the book that I picked up. At first, when I started to read this, I was a little bit nervous because it was like the first thing. So the book starts off with the Reddit question of, am I that a-hole? If you don't know about this Reddit thread, it's basically just a bunch of people asking if they're the a-hole in whatever circumstance or situation that they're in. Basically, I feel like the thread is mainly just to get validation that you're not like the one at fault, you're not the villain per se. But this book really does a fun little tidbit on Reddit and kind of hitting how do I say this? Hitting like our generation right now without throwing in the word TikTok. I don't know. Wait, I'm supposed to pretend like I never read the book yet, but I just wanted to say that. I wanted to say that in this book, I like the fact that I don't think they said anything about TikTok, but they did use Reddit, and I feel like that part was told really in a fun, light-hearted way. So I have to give props where props is due. Anyway, let's get on to Jazz's Reads, episode 2. Yay!
Through Main Street, along the river, back to Grant House. Grant House, my family home, but not my home. My home is here. My home is him. The man saying goodbye to me. And he didn't even know it. I hadn't been strong enough to tell him.
Okay. The mic is on. The light is set up. Camera is set up. I have my fan right here, which sad thing is, maybe that's going to be heard. I am so sorry, but the lighting is going to make it so hot, and I want to stay in this cozy Friends hoodie. This is my favorite hoodie. I probably look so bad right now, but I don't care. That does not, like, we're not going to think about beauty after reading this amazing, incredible, spectacular book. So, I've rated this book 5 stars. I don't want to cry. I really don't want to cry. Basically, this book dealt with mental health and, you know, that feeling of abandonment, feeling small, very much closing in on yourself and blocking yourself out from other people. And I just thought this story was told so beautifully. Abby even credited, I believe, in the acknowledgements, I believe it was a doctor. Yes, a licensed psychologist. So a licensed psychologist helped with the mental health portion of the book. And I think that is best way to go to get like the facts and like the specific parts of mental health and going through that. So I do appreciate like doing the work, doing the homework there. I have not rated a book 5 stars, I think, in a while. I don't know what my last book, what was the last book I rated 5 stars? I love, like, okay, I only read one of her books, but now I'm like, I think she's gonna end up being my favorite all-time author, because I'm telling you this now, this was so beautifully written. I listened to majority of the book, I listened on audiobook. And can I also say, if you are looking for a good audiobook story, this is it. Because I call them actors. I don't know if that's the wrong term to say for audiobook speakers. I don't know. I'm just gonna say actors, but like, the actors for this did such a good job, and I could feel the emotion in their voice, and that is what I want from audiobooks. But not all audiobooks do that. But I got it with this, so I also gave the audiobook 5 stars because that was very well done. I was a little bit hesitant to give this book 5 stars at first because I don't like quickly giving a book 5. I just feel like it feels too easy. I want to work for it. I want the author to work for it. And Abby, she did it. Fully did it. And I remember picking up this book mainly because of the fact that it was colorful. I looked at the back for maybe about like 2 seconds and then picked it up. The thing is too, her chapters aren't that long. There's some that are like a couple of pages where it's just like, ugh. But again, good thing is that I listened to it on audiobook. The moment I opened the book, I kind of saw that it was a little bit of a smaller font. So I almost just left this in my bookshelf. Hello? I would have missed this amazing story because of me being lazy to actually read the book because of the small font. Anyway, I'm happy that I ended up listening to the audiobook. Very worth it. I started to do a little bit of tabbing as well. It's so good. I don't want to spoil anything. I will say that there is discussion of mental health. That's all I'm gonna say. It was just so good. I want you guys to read it. I highly recommend. I don't know what else to say because I'm like, I just finished it and I feel so emotional about it. I probably have to say, out of all of the books that I have, this was the book that I felt like I needed to tab. There were very important scenes that I think would be beneficial to maybe a lot of your own lives. Some of them were definitely helpful to me, and I learned a lot from this book. Okay, I gotta go. We gotta go.